Picture this, a charity concert filled with cowboy hats, BBQ smoke, country music, and a whole lot of heart. It's Kevin Costner's annual 805 live event in Santa Barbara, a night meant to celebrate firefighters and first responders, the true heroes. No drama, no paparazzi circus, just pure gratitude. And then, in walks Meghan Markle. Yes, Meghan, waltzing in like she was still a working royal, dragging Harry in tow, gripping his arm so tightly you'd think she was holding onto the crown jewels. People in the crowd were whispering instantly, was she even invited? Spoiler alert, she wasn't. From the second she arrived, the vibes shifted. It was no longer about honoring heroes, it was about Meghan, her icy stare, her clingy grip on Harry, and the entourage trailing behind her like she was launching a new perfume line called Royal Intruder. Kevin Costner must have been silently praying she'd skip this year's concert. Last year, she wasn't invited. The year before, she tanked the mood with her erratic behavior and obsession with grabbing the mic. And yet, there she was, once again stealing the spotlight. But this time, Meghan took things from awkward to downright shocking. The confrontation. Before the show even began, a young woman working at the event politely approached Meghan. Her job? To let Meghan know she wasn't on the program, so no, she wouldn't be speaking on stage. Totally normal. After all, Meghan wasn't a sponsor, wasn't an honored guest, and definitely wasn't supposed to perform. Meghan smiled. She nodded. She pretended to take it well. But then, in a move straight out of a reality TV catfight, Meghan allegedly slapped the woman with her free hand. Not a tap, not an accidental bump, a calculated handbag switching slap that caught everyone around completely off guard. Who does that? Who premeditates an attack at a charity event? And Harry, what did he do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He just stood there, awkwardly placing a hand on Meghan's back as if to calm her down, or maybe to check if she was armed for round two. His face said it all, embarrassed, confused, and trapped. Meanwhile, Meghan clung to Harry's hand like a guilty kid caught in the act, her smile twitching under the weight of her own exposed temper. The mask slips. This wasn't just one slap, it was the mask slipping. The world saw it, the crowd felt it. For years, whispers have followed Meghan, staffers quitting in droves, palace aides describing outbursts, assistants leaving like they'd escaped a haunted house. But this time, there was no hiding. If Meghan could lash out at a charity worker in public, imagine what happens behind closed doors. And yet, when the media covered the event, People magazine spun it into a puff piece, claiming Meghan sweetly hugged Harry and then stepped aside, letting him shine. The photos told a different story. Meghan glued to his side on stage, holding on as if Harry might bolt at any moment. She didn't let him breathe, let alone shine. The event was supposed to be about firefighters, men and women who run into burning buildings. Instead, it turned into the Meghan Markle Show. Chaos edition. Gossip everywhere. Fans and bystanders immediately started digging into footage. Screenshots of Meghan's tight, stressed face began flooding social media. People zoomed in like it was the Zapruder film. Was that really a slap? Was Harry really that checked out? And the verdict? Oh yes, Meghan had stolen the show again for all the wrong reasons. Kevin Costner himself, Mr. Yellowstone, Mr. Cool, couldn't escape the mess. His event was escaped. She wasn't glowing, she wasn't radiant. She was tense, tight jaw, furrowed brow, eyes darting around like someone desperately trying to maintain control while losing it in real time. Harry, on the other hand, looked checked out, puffy-faced, awkward, like a man questioning every decision that led him there. At one point, it almost looked like he'd forgotten why he came in the first place. The contrast was brutal. First responders standing tall, true heroes being honored, and next to them, Meghan and Harry looking like lost souls in the middle of a storm they created themselves. The donation that never happened. And here's the kicker. Meghan and Harry didn't donate a dime. No Archewell sponsorship, no Royal Foundation support, nothing. They came empty-handed but left with all the headlines. It's the same pattern every time. Show up uninvited, create chaos, leave without contributing, and spin the story in the press. Everyone else showed up in casual Western attire, ready for barbecue and country music. Meghan and Harry, they looked like they were attending a somber press conference, and even then, rumpled clothes, not a wrinkle-free outfit in sight. Whispers of lawsuits. Here's where the gossip really heats up. That slap? If it was caught on camera, Meghan could be in serious trouble. NDAs can protect words, but when it comes to physical altercations, all bets are off. Whispers are already swirling that the woman on the receiving end might consider legal action, and if that floodgate opens, expect a domino effect. Staffers, aides, assistants, people who have kept quiet for years might finally come forward. Insiders are already hinting that Meghan's treatment of staff behind palace walls was far worse than the public ever saw. And if one person breaks the silence, you can bet others will follow. Meghan's obsession. What makes this scandal so jaw-dropping is how obvious Meghan's obsession with attention has become. This isn't about power anymore. It's about validation. She brings her own photographer, her own PR machine, her own spin. She doesn't wait for history to happen. She tries to rewrite it in real time, bending reality into whatever version might sell that day. But the public, they're catching on. Every puff piece is drowned out by thousands of comments calling her out. The narrative of poor Meghan, misunderstood Duchess, is crumbling. People are asking the real question: who's the aggressor here? Harry, the background prop. And then there's Harry, once the brave prince who stood against tradition, the boy who lost his mother and gained the world's sympathy. Now, he's reduced to a silent background prop in Meghan's endless drama. He doesn't intervene. He doesn't stop her. He just follows, holds her hand, and lets her guide the narrative. Even his upcoming Diana documentary feels less like healing and more like exploitation, another chapter in the Meghan-Harry drama saga. The saddest part? Harry doesn't even seem to realize how far he's fallen in the public eye. The real victims. And let's not forget who got completely overshadowed. The firefighters, the heroes, the very reason the event even existed. Their courage, their stories, their sacrifices, all buried under gossip about Meghan's slap, her icy stare, and her suffocating grip on Harry's arm. They deserved to be the headlines. Instead, they became the backdrop of another Markle circus. That's what makes people furious. This wasn't an edgy music festival or some red carpet event. This was about honoring people who save lives, and Meghan stole the moment for herself. Again, the inevitable fallout. So now the whispers are louder than ever. Lawsuits? Possible. Staffers breaking NDAs? Likely. Royal distancing, already happening. Meghan's not misunderstood. She's not silenced. She's loud, deliberate, and calculated. And for the first time, it feels like the consequences might actually catch up with her. Every mask eventually slips. And on that stage, in front of heroes and cameras, Meghan's did. The world saw it. And it wasn't pretty. Final gossip punch. This wasn't just a charity concert gone wrong. This was the night Meghan Markle confirmed every suspicion, every whisper, every tabloid headline. She wasn't a guest of honor. She wasn't a supportive wife. She was an uninvited storm, a walking scandal, a duchess desperate to stay in the spotlight no matter the cost, and this time the price might be higher than she ever imagined.